Well, it's been a few minutes, so I made a video. We got some updates. I moved out of town. Got a truck from Florida. Still in western Pennsylvania. I got a Suburban for sale, rototiller for sale, that one that I had in the channel that I got running. I ended up buying a shed. And a whole bunch of stuff in it. And a whole bunch of stuff around it. But first, yep. So, we got the old, we're boiling a carburetor for this old Wizard. It's 1971. The engine date code comes out to a 71. That was a bear just to get to that front. And I don't know, let me know in the comments if any of y'all have seen this type of Briggs starter where when it's engaged, it throws it back. Any starter I've ever seen always goes out. When you crank this one, it comes into itself. That's the size of a starter generator. So, yes, I've improved my living situation quite a bit. So, here is another tractor I picked up on a group deal. Unfortunately, the story I got 3 of them from the same place. That Wizard, this one, and that Wheel Horse. All 3 of them do run. But the story I got, the fella that had these had a whole bunch of parts. This had a snowblower on it, obviously. The guy was walking out to get his mail and passed away in his front yard. His son put all this stuff out that he couldn't get in the trailer to scrap. Unfortunately, the snowblower was scrapped. I mean, I'm not a Bollens guy, I'm not a Tecumseh guy, but it does run. I did fire it. It's got electronic ignition, and the module works, the SSI module. My antenna stuff, it's all stacked up. My Suburban deck's on the trailer. I don't know if I can't remember if I did a video on that generator. It's been helping me out a lot. The old 71. I picked that up from a fella. We got a pull behind AgriFab on the Wheel Horse. I got a tiller from a buddy, 2 push motors from a buddy, shredder from a buddy. All this stuff runs. This old Craftsman too. Funny thing with this is my friend that had it, he parked it by a tree and the tree uprooted and it stood it right on its nose. So I got some work to do to this. That's the only thing here right now that does not run. The motor was locked up because he left the carb and intake off it and water got in the motor. I did get it to free up, so we're good with that. Also got an old York rake over there, tow behind for the pickup. This is my garden. Using the Suburban implements, I used the moldboard plow. Then I picked up a David Bradley cultivator because I also got the 8-inch plow, and you can still see in some places, not so much on the cultivator, but the tag's missing. It's blue. The plow that I got with it is a David Bradley, so I'm imagining it's from the 60s, early 60s. I'm looking for parts for that cultivator, so see your Suburban, David Bradley parts, 3-point head, the old 16.6 Onan. I ended up finding a PG213 or 218 intake and carb, Zenith carb, and put on this. It ran great. Mowed 2 laps around, and then she puffed black smoke and quit. So I imagine it's a condenser. Everything that I've had basically fits in here in my shed. Radio stuff, tractor stuff, reloading stuff, anything that's been on my channel. This is that plow that I picked up with that cultivator. That's my 10-inch. That's an 8-inch. Yeah, so we got a pretty big spread here. We got 5 acres. Farmer still farms the field behind us. Anytime we want them to stop, we just tell them. And then, yeah. Just basic update. A lot's been going on in my life since last September. I know before that I haven't posted any videos for almost a year. But just a lot of things been going on. A lot of updates, but, you know, not too many people want to hear about it. I do have that Suburban for sale. $250 She's got ags. This one goes low. It needs a seat. It needs the hinges put back, or the hinges on the hood. I changed the nose cone. This was on my snowblower video. This is the tractor that was running the snowblower. $250 for the tractor. I'll throw in a mower deck and the snowblower. Altogether, $500. 18 horse. Own it. It does run. So, yeah. Not too much other things. I'm actually, like I said, I was dipping this carb for I've already ran it a couple times, as you can tell, but she was actually pretty clean inside. This is just frothy stuff. I have a broken screw. I'm not going to do the Chinese carb swap. You see that screw broke off there. I'm going to left hand drill bit. Try to pull it out. I got some number 6 screws to go completely through. Washers and nuts. It still needs cleaned up a bit. But I'm going to, yeah. We're going to hit the ultrasonic here and let her just chooch for 30 minutes. And the mic's probably going to compress and you're not going to hear it. Oh, that new horse came with a plow too. This Wizard plow. While I was cranking it, I did get it to fire on points. I might electronic ignition swap it. I'm not sure because it's just so hard to get get in there. Yeah, you have to pull the front. You have auxiliary pulleys, plus a starter generator pulley. I may do away with that gear drive pulley and just put a starter gen and a regulator on. But, yeah, 27-inch tires, high step. So, that's my update. I got plenty of stuff to keep me busy. So, hopefully everybody's having a great summer. And, yeah. I think I got like 500 and some subscribers. I'm going to try doing some more stuff. That was the 4-element Hornet. It actually broke in half. I did get rid of the GMC 9500. I don't have that anymore. So, yeah, just some update in the channel here and why I haven't been too active. So, have a great summer.